Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing another $100 in nickels. Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and as you heard in the beginning, we're doing $100 worth of nickels today. Alright, so first of all, if you guys haven't seen the first part of this series, just go to my channel and look at the previous upload, because that would be part 1. This is part 2 of this nickel hunt and fill album series. So the albums that we have right now as it stands, and I'll just go over them again. We have, for the 1922 to 1960, we have 1 out of the 43 possible available spots. Now my goal for this video is to fill the 1959 and 1960, because those are generally easier years. And then obviously we have the King George, the 6 ones here. So last hunt we were able to find a 1940 Canadian nickel, and these are the 2 that I want to fill. See, yeah, 37 and 11 million. That one is a little bit harder, but because it's in the 50s, it's late 50s, it's pretty common. Like, I'll probably be able to fill it up in this box. So in the next box, I'm only going to go through that one because that's really the key one here. In the next box from 1961 to date, we found 46 out of the 52. The only ones that we really should find is we're missing the 1997 nickel. Now I think it's just over, here, I'll check for you. I think it's just over 25 million. Yeah, it's 27 million. So it's not really a hard date. It's just, I don't know why we didn't find them. We searched almost $100 in nickels last time, so that's weird. Anyway, another easier ones we gotta find in 1971. I mean, I usually find one all the time. That one's usually harder. Bunny nickels, I usually don't. They're not too common in my area, and another key priority for this hunt would be to find a 61 and a 62 because those are also easier. So I'm hoping and praying that this one's going to be the easiest book to fill by the end of the hunt, and maybe, just maybe, after almost 2 boxes, we'll be able to fill it. For the Jeffersons and the Americans, ooh, it's getting a little bit sour here. So we got 4 out of the 69 possible nickels. So I'm really hoping that we can fill and progress with this album as well for our next nickel hunts. And then also this nickel hunt. And then for the blank nickels, we have all the modern ones, obviously. We also found that 1953 Denver Jefferson nickels. So any of the 50s and 40s will go in these 5 slots that I find that are Jeffersons. I have this 1999 Philadelphia because I forgot to mark it in my book. And then obviously big improvement for even the modern nickels. We only found a couple last time, like, you know, 2016 Denver. That's a pretty easy one to find in these $100 worth of nickels. All right, enough chatting, enough blabbering. Why don't I start with this bundle of nickels? And I'll inform you guys when I'm finished this. And as I said in the previous video, I'm going bundle by bundle. So once I finish this bundle, I'll update you on all the books and I'll continue on the rest of the 4. All right, I'll see you when I'm finished this bundle. Hey guys, I just finished that first bundle and it was really good. All right, so first of all, we have a duplicate American and a duplicate nickel. We also found this Bermuda Foreign 2004, 5 cents. And we found a couple of, so we found 263s and 264s that were duplicates. And now we're going to move on to the actual find. So for 1961 to date, we added a 1971, which I finally found. Nothing else on that page. Upgraded a whole bunch in this page. And I added that 1997. And if you can take a look, I think that this one might be in mint state. It is a gorgeous 1978. So, good thing about those rolls is that there was a high concentration of 1970, like 70s and 80s. Alright, and then for this book, we were able to add a coin, and it was actually a pretty good year. We were able to add this 1955 with a little bit over 5 million, the lowest minted in this column of this section. So the 55 was the lowest minted, which was great, and we still have that 1940, so we're up to 2 in that book. We filled a couple in this book, 2 there, 1 there, and then a couple more there. And then in the actual nickels book, I don't think we added it. No, I think we added one, but I'm not going to go through it. It was a 2010 Denver American nickel, but only one. All right. I will continue on with the next bundle, and I'll inform you guys when I'm finished. Hey guys, well I finished that second bundle, and man, it was really a bust. The best thing that we added here was this 1964 Young Head Queen Elizabeth nickel. That's the best thing that we added. We got a couple, like a lot of 70s, and we got a couple of early 70s and late 60s nickels added. Still with one duplicate American, and I wasn't able to add a single coin to any of the books, and there was not even a single American nickel in that whole bundle, so I don't know. It was kind of weird. Anyway, let's hope for better. I'm going to do this bundle now, and I'll let you guys know what we find once I'm done. Hey guys, well I finished that third bundle, and it was actually pretty good. Alright, so we didn't add any more 1963 and 1964 Canadian nickels. I added, I don't know if I forget if I added another duplicate or not, but there was some Americans. I added some more nickels, if you will. Okay, so for the first one from 1922 to 1960, no King George's yet, but I did add this 1959 nickel, which means that we are a quarter done filling this section from 1953 to 1960. And 1960 should be a relatively easy date to find. And then we also have, I think I filled one more during that last hunt, but I'm not 100% certain. But we will go over all these in the end. And then for this one, I don't think that I filled another one up. Nope, there was nothing to be filled up in that one. And then I did fill up a bunch back here. So we're getting along with these 2010 to 2020 modern American nickels. All right, I'm going to continue on with this bundle, and I'll report into you guys when I'm finished. Hey guys, well we finished that fourth bundle, and honestly, it was pretty good. Alright, so first of all, we added a 2000p minted nickel, and we also added this dirty, but it's still a fine 1964. We also added a couple more of these nickels. We didn't add any extra Americans. I don't think we even found an American, so I'm not going to go through all the books that have Americans. Okay, so first of all, this book. We made a lot of progress on this book. First of all, we found that bunny nickel, and I thought personally that this was going to take at least 4, maybe 5 boxes, because I don't usually find them. And this box happened to provide me with a bunny nickel. Alright, so the bunny nickel, and I also found the 12-sided 1962 nickel, which means that for this entire book, because we have everything past 1971 full already, we only need the low mintage 1970, which might take a couple boxes, and a 1961, which is actually pretty common, which I was hoping to find, as well as a 1962 in this box. Maybe not. I mean, we still have one more bundle, but we'll definitely find this in the next box or two. I'm hoping and praying that we do. Anyway, that one. In this book, I don't think that we upgraded anything because I didn't really find any new Americans, and we have all the other ones. I don't think I added any of these because I don't think I found any Americans. And in this one, I'm pretty sure the last time we found them, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, we still have the 2 that we found there and we're recorded on. So, lots of progress on the 1961 to date, as it says, but it's really not to date. But a lot of progress in that book. None in the other book, surprisingly. All right, let's end off this hunt with this last bundle of nickels, and I'll let you guys in when I'm finished. Hey guys, well we finished that 1-box hunt, and honestly, we filled a bunch of spots in the albums, but the thing was, if I'm comparing it to a normal box that I do on this channel or one that I do on my own, it was not a very good box. There was no King George. Usually, and most of the time, I usually find one per box. It's very seldom and very rare that I don't find a King George, so that's always a disappointment. The second thing is there was really a lack of Americans. Again, I don't know why it's these past two boxes or this box that I did in the past hunt that I did for these things, but there has really been a lack of Americans. So, other than that, let's talk about what we found and the good things that we found. So first of all, we found that Bermuda one, and we have a couple of 63s and 64s, and then I also have a duplicate 2000p. From the last bundle, we found a couple more nickels, so like we have a good scoop of actual nickels from the late 60s and early 70s. We weren't able to add another duplicate American, so I'll just be throwing these in my modern American change pile. Alright, so enough from that. Now let's talk about these. So, out of the past two hunts, we went up from 46 to 50 out of 52 nickels found. So we're almost complete this book. We have almost done it. Now, we're missing these two coins right here. We have a 1961, which is relatively easy. I really hope that we find it the next hunt that we do, because it's a relatively easy find. And then the 1970s. So this one, I'm thinking we might get stuck on for a couple boxes, but I'm pretty darn sure that by at least the fifth hunt that we do for these albums, I will definitely have 52 out of 52 nickels done, including that one obverse slot filled for the 12-sided. I'm saving it for an extra 12-sided to be up there. Anyway, for the actual blank nickel slots, we had 21 and now we're at 26 for the second hunt, obviously. We have that. We didn't add any pre-64 American Jeffersons. We have that 1999 Philly that didn't have a slot. I forget if we added any from here, but we might have added some from here. And I know for a fact we added some modern American nickels to this side. But really, by the end of these two hunts, I was really hoping that we could probably get all of this filled. Like, it was just very, very light on the Americans. And I very rarely see that. Anyway, for this one, we doubled our Jefferson nickel, so we went from 4 to 8 out of 69 total slots. But still, that's a very bad ratio. So we have two on this side, we have one down there, and then we have a couple on this side. But it's a very bad margin to have, because usually, if I'm being honest, we should probably have near 20 instead of 8 out of the 69 available. But hopefully we'll get blessed with more Americans and we can fill this up quickly. And the last one, we tripled what we had in this book. So we had 1 and now we have 3 out of the 43. Now, this is going to be the hardest book. We're probably not going to find a King George V. I'm hoping that we can get done this little 6 square by like the 20th hunt that we do. So we have the 1940 here that we found in the last hunt. Go check it out if you haven't already. These are extremely rare. These Tomback, I have never found a Tomback nickel in circulation. I have found a 44, 45. I have found a 44 and 45, but it was a roll of customer wraps, and it was half full of V-nickels, so it was once in my lifetime that I found that, but I did find them, so I can say that. I found a 1946, lots of those, easy to find. Never in my life have I found a 1948 Canadian nickel, so that'll be a shock if I find one. And then these 5 I find a lot, so I'll definitely be able to find these. And then these 8 I find a lot too. So this page, I'm hoping we can get finished, and I'm hoping we can get finished this bottom 4 and this top 6, if that's possible. And I'm pretty sure it is possible. It might take a little bit longer, like maybe the 30th hunt. But anyway, that's a good thing. All right, well, that's it for this this nickel hunt. And thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to my channel so you guys can get notified for the next video, and like the video and comment down below how your nickel hunts have how your nickel hunts been doing recently. All right, I'll see you guys on the next box.